Hello everyone, I once again welcome you all to my YouTube channel English Vanessa. Students, in the last video I have uploaded oxymoron and hyperbole, that was the figure of speech. In this video again we are going to see the another figure of speech, that is simile and metaphor, which you have in your degree semester 2 in English subject. So in this video, first of all, let's see the simile and metaphor. Afterwards, we'll solve the exercises of your textbook. So simile is nothing but it is a figure of speech. It is a literary device which is used to compare two different things. So when we use a simile in a sentence, we are showing something is like or as something else. For example, you can see here her hair is black as coal. So here I'm comparing how black his hair is with how black is the coal. Therefore, it is emphasizing that how black his hair is, which means he has very black hair. The second example is she is as brave as a lion. So in this sentence, I am describing how brave she is by comparing with a lion. So simile is nothing but it is a literary device which we use to compare two different things. So we use simile to describe something is like or as something else. Means she is like lion, or his hair is like coal, or as coal. Now let us see the metaphor. A metaphor is another literary device which is used to describe something is something else. We have seen in the simile that is describing something like or as something, like her hair is as coal, means her hair his hair is black as coal, or she is like a lion. But in metaphor we are describing something is something else. For example, this city is a concrete jungle. So in this sentence, of course, we know that this city isn't a concrete jungle. However, because I am comparing this city to a jungle, it suggests that it's not suitable to live. So essentially, we use this metaphor to describe an action or object in a way that isn't literally true. Now, the second example is time is money. Here again, of course, we know that time isn't literally money. However, it describe how valuable time is, as I'm describing or comparing it to money, which of course we know that it's very valuable. Now, next one, her words are poison. So again, here we know that her words isn't literally poison, but to comparing how harsh or hard words she has used, that's why we are using as poison. So simile we use to show that something is like or as something, whereas metaphor we use to show or describe something is something else. So simply students, you should remember that whenever you will see like or as in your sentence, that is simile, or when you are describing directly something, this one is metaphor without using as or like. Now let us solve the textbook exercises. So students, in this exercise, in each of the following sentence identify the two things being compared. So hint is you should look at the nouns so that it will be easy for you to solve whether it is a means metaphor or a simile. So say whether the comparison made using a simile or metaphor. Explain the point of comparison. Reread the original text if required. Means in your textbook, in the bracket, they have given from which text they have taken the sentence. But in your exam, you simply get these type of sentences and they will ask you to means mark it whether it is a simile or metaphor. So now let us solve this. The first one is I wandered lonely as a cloud. So here, as you can see here in the sentence, so it's mean it is a simile because we are comparing something as something. So here the poet is describing that he had walked across the countryside without any aim, like a cloud. Without any aim, someone is moving. So it is a simile because we are comparing with as. Next one, bells for the feet of blue pigeons, frail as a dragon's fly wing. So again you can see here frail as a dragonfly's wing. So again, as we are using means how smooth or frail it is, like a dragonfly's wings. So we are comparing something as something else. So this is again simile we have. Now the next one is all experience is an arch. So here students, we are comparing two different things. We are comparing something in directly with something else, like experience with arch. So this nothing but means arch is nothing but through which the future we travel or the future appears. So it is metaphor because directly we are comparing without using as or like. Now let's see the next one. How soon had time the subtle thief of youth stolen his wing my three and 20 year. So if you remember, this line is from On His Arrival at the Age of 23, which is written by John Milton, which you had in your sem 1. So students, you can see here we are directly comparing two different things, means something with something else. So time we are comparing with a subtle thief, so two different things we are comparing, so it is a metaphor. Now let's see this fifth one. His gaiety was a sound investment, means the conductor was having a very pleasant behavior, that everyone was very pleased with him. So directly we are comparing his behavior with some sound investment, so that could be metaphor. Now let us see the sixth one. Trees are sacred, my grandmother used to say. Felling them is a crime, but he massacred them all. So students, this is from Sem 2, the felling of the banyan tree. So trees are sacred. So here again we are comparing to something with something else. Trees to sacred thing. So this is again metaphor. Now the next one is the huge banyan tree stood like a problem. So again, we are comparing something with something else. The huge banyan tree and to a problem. So again, it is a metaphor. No, it is a simile because like is there. It is a simile. Like a problem. We are using this like, so it is a simile. Now the next one is death will wipe you off the face of the earth as though you were no more than mice burrowing under the floor. So here students, observe here, I have already told you we should, the hint was we should see noun or pronoun here. So we should not see this is because it is a coordinating conjunction. So this is pronoun which is a subject. You were no more than mice. So you and mice, we are comparing two different things directly. Something is something else. You and mice. So this is a metaphor. This is the metaphor. Now let's see this one. When like a thing that is not ours, think earthiness goes by, and we behold the spiritualness of all that cannot die. So again here we are comparing ourselves to human or man, this we. Again we need to see pronoun or noun here. So we to the nature, spiritualness. So this is again metaphor because directly we are comparing here. Next one, official language is limited to sanction ignorance and preserve. Privilege is a suit of armor, polished to shocking glitter, a husk from which the night departed long ago. So again, students, here we are comparing something with something else. Official language we are comparing to a suit of armor. So here directly we are comparing. So again, it is a metaphor. Next, I infested public meetings like an officer is afflicted with cowardice who takes ever opportunity. So again, this sentence is a simile because you can see here like an officer. So noun we need to see here like an officer. I infested public meeting. So like an officer. This one thing, and after that like we have to say x. This x is like y equals to z. So this is your simile. Next one, oh my loves, like melody that's sweetly played in tune. So oh my loves, like melody, like again you have, so it's simile. So, students, this is all about metaphor and simile. I hope it would be helpful for you. So, simile is nothing but when we are comparing something like or something else, as or something else. And the metaphor is nothing but it is also literally revised when we describe something is something else without using like or as. So, stay tuned for more videos and thanks for watching.